So,
Okay.
Eddie, tell me what you're working on now. It sounds like you have a lot of fun projects happening.
Yeah, so yeah, Folk Star is coming out September 30th, so that's kind of been exciting. Yeah, that's in the major one, really. I was done with recording in 2020, but just with COVID and the label, but it worked out because like they really care and they want this to be right. So it's been great. So we're doing the launch right now. Just dropped the trailer for the Honey video. I did a music video for one of the songs called Honey. And then on the 30th, this album's coming out. So that's what I'm working on. And then yeah, I've been writing and producing a bunch of stuff. I've been producing beats. I'm about to get back on BeatStars. People were buying my songs. It was kind of crazy. I did it like as a hobby during the pandemic. And then I have an indie rock, I have like a rock and roll rowdy kind of like mountain cowboy band called Kid Cherry and the Graduates with my friends. And I'm Kid Cherry and then we're the Graduates. So that's really cool. We finished our album and then we're gonna probably play some shows soon. Dexter, who plays bass and produces, is having a baby. So we're taking five, doing music video and kind of like prepping for that. We're on album 2 right now. But yeah, a bunch of stuff. I have a live band called the Tropics I've been practicing with. Been playing some shows here and there and like acoustic set, and then I have like a full band. So excited for that as well. So yeah, I'm playing for some school showcase. It's like where the booking people of all the schools go in February. So hopefully we'll play that and then we'll go on a bunch of shows and working on some stuff with some of the other this nonprofit I played a show for. Hopefully do some more stuff with them. So it's we're just doing it, man.
That is amazing. Congratulations to your friend on the baby as well. That's very exciting.
Yeah, Dexter's baby.
So exciting for Dexter. So tell me what inspired this album, the music behind it, stuff like that.
Yeah, so I met Tazo, who works at Audio Network. He's awesome. He's like my main guy there. At an Airbnb in Venice. It was like the week after Idol ended for me. So I left, and then my friend Pat, who played guitar for me in Pay Vacay, one of my bands in Nashville, which actually released Black Cat and some of the songs that I had as a solo artist. Yeah, sorry, so much that actually ties it to it, but I'll just start with the Venice. But basically, yeah, like he had a dream. He's like, dude, I think we're supposed to go to Venice Beach. So I hopped in the car and we went to Venice Beach, and like I was in this Airbnb, ended up being an illegal Airbnb. It was kind of scary. Like everyone was like banging, like, like we hate this person because they were like gone. The lady was like, tell them that you're like my cousin or something. It was kind of crazy. But anyway, I wrote some songs there, and Tazo came, and he was from Venice Beach, and he was like, that's so crazy. He grew up next door, next to Helena, who worked with my manager at the time, Todd, and it was like childhood friends. And through that connection, he went and met me and saw me writing before, which was on the album. But he was like, wow, this is great. And I ended up connecting with them. And yeah, like Folkstar is basically my life's work. It was the songs that I did not give to Idol, and it was the songs that I did not give to like that era when I did Industry Standard. And I loved Industry Standard. It was great, but it was kind of like tongue in cheek in a way where that was the Industry Standard album to release. And I kind of wanted to hold on to these songs. Some of them I wrote when I was 16 years old. And I kind of was like this folk guy growing up. And I used to write songs, but I didn't even know what music industry was. All we had was Guitar Center, like group outside DC. And so I kind of just had these folk songs, and my mom would always like record me singing them when she would visit me in college, or like when I went back home, and I'd be like, oh, this is so dumb. Like, why are you recording me? And then I basically set them all to Tazo, and we kind of had to pick a genre. And I played 3 shows in Nashville. I did like a full band, I did like a DJ set, and then kind of like mini band, and then I did like just me and the guitar. And everybody was like, "We just like you and the guitar." And so we chose folk, which was kind of my original genre. I had a group called Lindenbrick on this. It was the name of the street that I grew up on. That was my first like artist project. And so I just resurrected those songs and sent them over to Tazo, and he was like, "These are amazing." And I was like, "Okay, like I guess we're gonna go with it." And so we chose folk. My goal with the album was to innovate the genre and kind of like do something different, and kind of like also at the same time choose a direction, which was acoustic music, but also definitely wild. There's indie rock on the album. There's like different genres, but it really is this kind of like innovative genre bending, but banjo's still there, album of these songs that I grew up with my whole life and early adulthood, leading all the way up until the ending of Idol, is all on this one 10-song record. So yeah,
It's
it's
incredible.
like my
Wow.
journey.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that a lot. And speaking of Idol, do you plan on like maybe collaborating with some of your former competitors that people who've
Um,
competed in the past?
yeah, I mean, I definitely see him here and there. It's kind of a musical boot camp, like you learn fast, kind of summer camp type situation. So it's cool. I throw him a like here and there, but I definitely wish him the best. But I've always had kind of my own like music world type of thing. So I don't really plan on collaborating, but I'll definitely say hi.
That's great. And which song are you most looking forward to everybody hearing? I know you said he came out with a music video for one of your songs, but is there another special song that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, I think I really love the album because it's all kind of one giant song. I know that's like bad to say, I guess, because it sounds like I'm saying it's repetitive, but it's not. It's very different. Each track is so different, but there's these core themes and this core kind of like catchiness and like likability and like vulnerability on each song, and I'm really excited to share. It's a true album. It's not just like a bunch of singles. It's kind of this whole journey of my life and like catchiness, heartbreak, like thinking about life, existential crisis, working a job I hate. Like all the themes are in this one album. In terms of the my favorite song, I don't know. I mean, I think it's tough. I want to hear what their favorite song is because I think everybody is going to have their own favorite song, which I'm excited to hear. I do love Honey, which was the new song from the music video that we did. I think it's one of the catchiest songs ever, and it's really fun and kind of universal. Um, and then I'm also a big fan of the song Them Things. It's just like really good. It's about letting go of things that hurt you.
Amazing. And what other projects are you working on now that this album's getting ready to drop?
Yeah, so for me, I've already discussed about Folkstar 2. I've got like a whole hard drive of like probably two, three, four albums of folk music that I've already completed throughout my life, ready to go for them. So it's kind of nuts. But I think right now I'm just really excited to promote the album and go on the road and meet my fans, which I really didn't have a chance to do because of the pandemic. And yeah, I mean, I think the Kid Cherry and the Graduates record, Campus Cutie, is unbelievable. I'm excited to do that one as well and kind of get that out there. And then I'm just kind of writing some songs and kind of like mixing in the old with the new, like I did on this record for the Folkstar 2. And also just producing instrumental beats and tracks. It's stretching me. And yeah.
It's incredible. And one thing I like asking people I interview is tell me a fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact about myself. Um, it sounds bad, I guess to say, but like I'm not like one dimensional. I think that's that sounds dumb, but like tying it in is like I have a career in digital marketing. I've done it for over 10 years and I do social media for like large brands. And I think
Oh,
people don't know
wow.
that. Yeah, like I've done that my whole life. I had my band page growing up and like went to school in Ohio and college and like I applied for the first internship I think they ever even had for social media. I was a freshman and it was kind of like Dunder Mifflin from The Office. It was a company in Ohio and they were awesome. And I went in there, I didn't know that was a job. And so I kind of started with that and I ended up working for Lyft, Warby Parker. I've done social media globally for Carl Jr. and Hardee's. And that's kind of like what I do. I was doing that by day and then music by night. And I'm still doing it because it follows me around like I work remotely, but it's also able to provide stability to where I can actually like make decisions and say no to things I need to say no to for my art. So it's been great.
And since we're TV side as well, what are you watching these days?
Um, TV side. So I really liked the recently I've gotten into the Alien documentary or whatever. It's like unacknowledged, like that whole like that guy in the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
series
don't know what you
of like
mean.
the
Yeah.
aliens. Like that's really good. Like I've been watching that a bunch. And then I really like it's on there's a couple shows. Kid Cherry and the Graduates actually came from a show on Amazon Prime called Documental. It's a show from Japan where it's comedians in a room where they try to make each other laugh, and if you laugh, you lose.
Yeah.
And he kept saying "cherry boy," and it's like a slang term. So I was like, wow, that's hilarious. I love it. And so that I love that show, Documental. And then I also love Big Frida actually had a reality television show a few years back, and it's called like Big Frida Bounces Back or something like that, like House of Bounce, something like that. So I watched that actually and liked that show. I don't really do a ton of TV, but I do occasionally, like when I eat food and stuff, I do a lot of YouTube and watch like random, like conspiracy videos or like just like videos about like the back rooms, which is like a whole like internet like kind of like culture thing. So I love doing that kind of stuff.
Nice. I gotta check those out. That sounds like really fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. Where can we follow you on social media so we can continue to follow your career?
Yeah. So Nashville Mayor is my handle
I like that.
on Instagram. I grabbed it way before Idol as kind of a joke. My band basically like everybody had like a crazy show, crazy party, and like we all woke up and my guitar player changed all of our Instagrams to different names. I was Nashville Mayor, there was like Nashville Helicopter, like different names. And so I kept that name. And that's my handle right now. I may change it, but I do like being the mayor, and that was kind of part of my Idol shtick. And it was just funny that I had this handle. I didn't change it. Like I was like, no, I want to keep the mayor. I had the mayor from Nashville actually congratulate me. It was kind of nuts.
That's so
Um,
cool. Yeah, never change that. I
yeah,
really like that.
yeah, Nashville mayor. That's where I was for a minute, and I love Nashville. But yeah, that was kind of my handle. And then Eddie Island, I think just Nashville mayor, Eddie Island, like across everything pretty much. Eddie Island TikTok, I think is my TikTok, but
Amazing. So I'm definitely going to send you a follow. Thank you for taking the time today. And I can't wait to talk to you again soon. We're definitely going to have to do this again.
absolutely. Thank you so much, and welcome to the
Likewise.
island.
Thank you. You have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.